Yeah, hi everyone. So today I will be discussing some of the questions, and these questions might help you all in the Proctored exam that is going to happen on 24th of April. So yeah, I have selected some of the question and I will be discussing one by one. So today I am going to discuss the week 3 assignment questions, and in further upcoming videos I will try to cover most of the questions from other assignments also, whatever is possible. So yeah, so let's get started. The very first question is, the value of probability lies between, so we all know the value of probability always lies between 0 to 1, but here just to confuse us it is given 0 to -1, so it should not be the answer, and D, none is the answer. Okay, so now next question. Yeah, which one is odd? So yeah, during the assignment time I have marked it wrong, so the correct answer should be none, because MAD is mean absolute deviation, and this MAP is mean absolute percentage error. Okay, and this one is mean squared error, MSE. So all these are related to mean and other parameters of the mean definition and function. So these all belong to one category, so none is the answer, because no one is odd, that's why it is the answer here. Okay, okay, here in inferential analytics we consider 10% should be the answer. So what happens here, that we try to find out the property of a population in case of a infer this inferential analytics. So we try to find out the what is the property of a population. So in a group of data we try to derive what is the population of that data. So this is what it refers to, this inferential analytics. And one of the properties that population is assumed larger than the observed data. So whatever the data we have observed, for example let's say we have 100 data, so we during this particular analytics we try to consider more than 100. So what percent of 100? So 10%. This is the standard question, that how much larger amount of data we considered. So let's say the actual value is 100. So in this inferential analytics we always consider 10% more than the actual data. So 10% is the answer here. Okay. Okay, here, yeah, in this particular question you can see that the mode of this series. So you know, mode is maximum number of repeated data. So in a sample of let's say any number of sample, what is the maximum number of repeated value? So you see here 10 is repeated maximum number of times. So example, if data set is something like 1 2 2 4 6, so which value is repeated maximum time? 2. So mode should be 2. Similarly here, since all the observation is 10 only, so 10 is maximum repeated times, so the mode should be 10. Okay, so which is not a part of probability theory. So all are the part of probability theory. Marginal is also, conditional is also, joint is also, so none is the correct answer here. Okay, yeah, in this question you see, in this question this plotting depicts, so it does not depict zero variance. You can check the graph on the internet, not the constant variance and not the negative variance, so none should be the answer. I have also you try to find the formula, that the formula of variance is s square given by summation of xi minus this mean of x square divided by n number of observation minus 1. Okay, and the definition of variance is the mean square difference between each data. So there is a two data, let's say example 10 and it is 15. So what is saying, the mean square difference, so whatever the mean square difference between these two data, okay, and from the center of distribution, whatever the average of these two, so mean should be some value, 15 plus 10 divided by 2. So we have to find these two values and then put in this formula, so we will get the variance. So the graph of every variance is very different, so you can check on the internet. This particular type of graph does not represent any type of this, so none is the answer here. Now Yeah, this particular question here, you can see this question is saying that this following figure depicts what. So this depicts a contingency table. So in the case of a contingency table, what happens that two random variable x and random variable y is given in tabular form. So this random variable x and random variable y is already given here in tabular form, and the frequency is also given. So economy is x, and it is happening 12 good is 12 number of times and normal is 28 number of times. So frequency is also given. So we have all the three criteria met. So two random variable is there, x and y. Frequency is given like 12 and 28, here 18 and 42, and it is in the tabular form. So this is represents a contingency table. Okay, now let's, okay, the sum of probability is always 1. This is a very simple question. Sum of probability is always 1. This we studied in 8th standard. So okay, now here when x and y are independent, then probability of x and y. So in case, just a minute, so the answer should be 0, because you see, in order to understand this part, so it is saying that x and y are independent variables, so there is no relationship between these two variables. So when there is no relation between these two variables, so for example, let's say you are saying I am rolling a dice, then what is the probability of getting a 8? So these are two different things. You are rolling a dice and you are asking about the number of a card. So these are two different kind of observation and probability happening. So there is no relation whatsoever between these two values. Hence it is 0. Okay. So here, okay, then the value of joint probability. Okay, so here the value of joint probability is always positive, and formula is given by this. Okay, okay, here the value of joint probability value always lies between 0 to 1, so it's always positive, and the formula is given like this: probability of A and B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. So this is the joint probability, and value is always positive, hence it is A, positive is the correct answer. Okay, okay, this is a very interesting question, that and one of the interesting thing is that means this course is designed in such a way that you can't find any answer, anything there. So here it is asking about the consistency, how to calculate consistency. So I have browsed the internet and I was able to find the answer. So the consistency, there is a formula. So consistency is given by coefficient of variance. So we have to find the coefficient of variance in order to find the consistency. So what is the formula of coefficient of variance? Is always sigma upon mu. Sigma is your standard deviation and mu is your mean. Okay, so standard deviation upon mean. So here for this MAC and this Kohli, so for here what is the standard deviation is? So here standard deviation is 5 divided by, and what is mu? Mean is 20. So 5 by 20 is equal to 1 by 4. And here for this player, standard deviation is 7 here, and mean is 28. So 7 by 28 is 1 by 4. So it is 1 by 4, here it is 1 by 4, and both are consistent. Okay, 1 by 4 is equal to 1 by 4. Very simple but very tricky, means interestingly very weird course, I must say. Okay, so now below figure depicts the following. Okay, so it is asking for what kind of data it is, this graph is representing. So this is representing none, because during the time period of the assignment I also marked negative variance, because I thought that since the values are, there are some outliners also, and value is means if you generalize it, and you will see that there is a negative trend happening here. But this is certainly not uniform distribution, because in uniform you have to have some pattern. Range is 0, so range will become 0 only when highest observation minus lowest will be 0. So we don't have any information about that. So it is negative variance. I don't exactly know how it is happening, but I think when you search for the graph on the internet, so I was not able to search exactly how they are saying that is a negative variance. So yeah, you try to find out and also help me in the comment section for this question. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so here now let's go down to this. Yeah, the sum of two probability A and B is always between 0 and 1. So you all know that, just a minute, the sum of two probability A and B. Okay, so two probability A and B. So A will also always be positive, because probability is always positive, 0 to 1. B is also between 0 to 1. So it will be between 0 to 1. The sum of two probability will be 0 to 1. Okay, so this is 13. Now let's solve this 14 one. So it is given, so this much data is only given to confuse us. There is no need of this information. So there is a simple formula, probability of x upon y, sorry, like this, is equal to probability of x upon y is equal to probability of A intersection, sorry, I have mixed up this. So this will be probability of x, okay, intersection y by probability of y, as simple as that. So 1.15 given here, divided by 0.05, 0.5. So yeah, 3 upon 5 na, 3 upon 10 na, yeah. So it will be 0.3 something. So none is the answer. Okay, and this is the last one. So here, which one is a continuous distribution? So you can go to my last videos also. So uniform one, this is the continuous distribution. So when you plot the graph of a uniform distribution, so this particular data represents the uniform distribution. So hence it is a continuous distribution. Okay, and uniform is the right answer. Okay, thank you so much, and I will keep you posted about any further info if I have. Okay, thank you.